And he humbled you, verse 3, and he allowed you to hunger, and he fed you with manna, which you did not know, nor did your fathers know. Every one of these sentences is a full message. He's saying, look, I mean, they had to wait every day for God to provide that manna, and they didn't know from one day to the next if it was going to come or not. Honey, that's nerve-wracking. I remember all the years that we lived from paycheck to paycheck to paycheck, and boy, if we even had a flat tire, it was like a financial disaster. And I was out telling people that God wanted to prosper them, and we were given more than we'd ever given before and had less than we'd ever had. And now watch this. And I did it that I might make you recognize and personally know that man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. Oh, God said that to me last week. Your clothing did not get old, nor did your feet swell. They had the same clothes for 40 years, not one new outfit in 40 years, ladies. I'm glad that hasn't been my test. Your clothing didn't get old, nor did your feet swell. Know in your mind and heart, now this is the part you got to get, this is the part that's full of hope. Know in your mind and heart that as a man disciplines and instructs his son, so the Lord disciplines and instructs you. So that you shall keep the commandments of the Lord your God, to walk in his ways and reverently fear him. For the Lord your God is bringing you into a good land, a land of brooks of water, of fountains and springs flowing forth in valleys and hills, a land of wheat and barley and vines and fig trees and pomegranates, a land of olive trees and honey, a land in which you shall eat food without shortage and lack nothing in that land, whose stones will actually turn to iron, and out of whose hills you can dig copper. Okay, here it comes. And when you have eaten and are full, then you shall bless the Lord your God for all the good which he has given you, and beware that you do not forget the Lord your God by not keeping his commandments and his precepts. And it goes on to say, for if you do, you will go all the way back to where you came from and probably end up in a worse mess than you were when you started. So God says, I'm in charge of this journey, and I'm going to guide you in the wilderness, and I'm going to provide what you need. I may not give you everything you want, but I can promise you I will provide every need that you have. And I'm doing this to test you, to help you get some depth, to grow up, because I'm going to bring you into the best life that you could possibly imagine. But when things are good, don't forget me.